morning. Welcome to the fucking yoga company. No, not that kind of yoga. It is Friday. I'm feeling... My name is Julia. Hi, thank you for joining me online to do yoga. We're fall. It's September. If you're watching this at a different moment in time, space-time continuum. And let's see, in Colorado, it's going to be over 100 degrees this weekend, and then it's going to snow on Tuesday, 35 degrees. Global warming, it's real. Okay. This is Viniyoga. Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake this morning. I don't know why. Friday, cool weather, getting dark in the morning. I don't know, all those things. Let's talk about Viniyoga. Viniyoga is a more traditional style of yoga. It's kind of where my roots lie. This is a therapeutic yoga class designed with your spinal health and your joint health as its sole focus, right? We're going to breathe. So the focus is a little bit more, for me, just for everybody in Viniyoga, is more heavily on the breath work. So that is, you might feel a little uncomfortable spending a lot of time thinking about the breath. But that's okay, because that just draws our awareness kind of more closely into our physical movement. We kind of get into our groove a little easier that way. Outside of that, make yourself comfortable. We're going to start in comfortable seated position, taking a moment. Comfortable seated position can be both legs out, one leg out, one leg in. This one happens to work for me. If you're going to join me and I'm sitting cross-legged, please unstack your ankles. You can see this automatically reinforces imbalance between in the pelvic cradle between the hips. So I'm going to widen up that stance and maybe just place your heels, your ankles next to each other, one in front of the other, to be more specific. Oh my gosh. Anybody else dragging today? It's been a little more smoky too, so breathing is going to be a little difficult for me. You're going to hear me wheeze just a skosh. Sorry about that, but I'm happy COVID, so that's what you're getting. All right. Wow. We need to bring this down fast, don't we? Also, I have discovered something. I've never minded painting, but right now, if I never paint another thing ever, I will be happy. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So we're going to pull our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a moment to notice the state and quality of the physical form. Maybe you have been, I don't know what you've been doing this week. It's Friday, but it's playing out in your body some way. So we want to take that scan, checking in, state and quality of the physical form. No judgment, no ownership. We're just kind of taking stock. We want to see where we're at. Let's move that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking and check in. What is going on in your brain? Maybe your to-do list is already up and running. Let's move those things off to the side. We want to hold an open space in our thoughts so that we can spend our time only on the mat. And now once we've cleared out that open field of thought, we're going to move that into the awareness of our breath. Now, traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of the nose. If you're like me, you're having allergies. If you're near fire, you're having smoke issues. Just find a comfortable way to breathe. We just want to notice the natural intuitive rhythm. What's the state and quality of that without any control? We're going to invite that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. And we're not going to work entirely into our ocean swelling breath. That's what I kind of call it right at the moment. Now we're just going to try and balance the length of inhale to match the length of exhale and move a little deeper into the length of that breath. Wherever you are in the length and balance of that breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs. And we are going to take a sweep of the arms toward the ceiling, connecting that inhale. We just want to start breathing a little deeper. We want to start waking up the body and getting some blood moving in a gentle way. I don't think we're even standing up today, so that's, we just want to keep everything at a, let's call it a moderate energy level. We're going to take one more of these, and then we are just going to head to our backs. We're going to start there. I lied. Let's come on up. I'm telling you, I need more coffee or another nap. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's tuck the chin and roll through the shoulders. We're going to rest our body weight on our elbows. You can take it to the knees, the calves, the ankles, or the block, which is way over there. I'm just going to come on down here. Taking a little rock side to side. I'm going to rest on my calves for now. Tucking that chin close to the chest. Wiggle the toes. Relax the feet. Unclench the teeth. With our next inhale, let's lengthen the arms, walking hands back toward the body. Coming on up through this stretch. Nice big reach. We're going to open up the arms, shrug the shoulders, get a little soft in the elbows, and reach back behind the body. Take that stretch. Releasing the fingertips down toward the hips. All right, I'm going to change the cross of my legs. So if you have a leg in or leg out or sitting cross-legged with me, we're going to change the cross. Take a little rock side to side. If you're sitting with your legs extended, you're perfectly fine where you're at. We're going to take another round of arm work. Nice big inhale. Let's just drop elbows back and then reach around. It doesn't have to be a strong C curve, but I am going to lean back a little bit, tucking the chin. Getting a little more stretch out of the upper back and shoulders. Inhaling up, sweep back, squeeze. And reach. And one more time. And squeeze. Let's inhale up and come down for our forward fold. So tracing those fingers down, rolling through the shoulders. I'm going to come a little bit deeper, I think, this round. Little rock side to side with the body. Tuck the chin, wiggle the toes, relax the feet. With the next inhale, lengthening through the arms, walking hands back. Ooh, Let's take that sweep up. We're going to open up those arms, palms up, soften the elbows, little shrug of the shoulders, reach back behind the body. And let the fingertips drip down towards the floor. All right, now we're going to come to hands and knees. I like to pad my knees with a blanket. I'm going to rest my fists side by side and then take my knees to the outside of those fists. I'd like you to keep your hips stacked over your knees, 90 degrees, but we're going to move the heels of the hands out in front of our shoulders. So rather than stack at 90 degrees, take it out half to a full palm's length. Soften the elbows, a little shrug down with the shoulders, take the weight off the joints. Nice big inhale. We're going to work through our Chakravarkasana bow. Nice big inhale here. Release the chin. Take the forearms down and sweep back into the fold toward the mat. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhaling forward. Work on initiating the movement with the breath. So start the inhale first before coming forward. Start the exhale before tipping into the bow. Let's release in child's pose. Open up the elbows, tuck into those hips. We're just going to take a few breaths right here. So if you're comfortable tucking the forehead down to the mat, you can do that. You can also take a few breaths with your head turned to one side, and then take a few breaths with your head turned to the other side just to balance that out. I want you to notice the energy through the hips, the knees, the quads, maybe even a little bit into the shoulders and the arms. Engage the core. We're going to tip the hips back and come up to standing on our knees for our Vajrasana work. So we're going to take a nice big sweep up. We're going to take a single arm sweep. So feel balanced right to left, front to back, slight engagement of the core. If you're too far back, you're going to feel this in your quads. If you're too far forward, your toes are going to come off the mat. So try to just really concentrate on balancing the weight between the knee and the toes. Nice big inhale up. We're going to sweep the left arm back. I want you to engage the core, tuck and fold yourself over the waistband as we release into the bow. Initiate an inhale. Drop the hips back and let's sweep arms up as we come back to that balanced stand. And let's exhale. So let's start increasing the length of the breath, drawing through the chest, under the ribs, into the space of the belly, and then begin that exhale. Belly first, releasing through ribs and letting the chest go. So let's take 2 more repetitions. One on either side. A big inhale up. And then exhaling. All right, let's release here. Take a little rock side to side. Bring both arms forward. I lied. Let's take both arms back. I'm going to turn my head to the left. This is my left side, right? Yeah, I'm going to turn my head to my left. Rest my arms at my side. Relax into the body. My hips are a little high because I have giant quads. I'm really tight. I also don't have any littles anymore. If I had littles, I used to have them sit on my tailbone in this position. It was very lovely. All right, let's bring those hands around. I'm going to lift my head, make that turn, readjust, and then slide those arms back. All right, moving the hands forward. Unwind out of that fold. We're going to walk ourselves to the center of the mat, and then we're going to come to our backs. So I'm going to move this blanket out of the way. And I'm going to come on down. Take a little rock side to side. Man, I am telling you, I might have to close the house up again. It's very smoky this morning. All right, we're going to work a little alternate asymmetrical Apanasana. Just checking my notes. Keeping myself on track. Because obviously I need some extra help today. All right. Open up those shoulders, take a little rock and roll, get flat in the spine, balance between the hips, comfortable angle with the feet. I'm going to take my left hand up over my left knee, cupping fingertips toward my toes. I'm going to exhale all the air out of my lungs. And now I'm going to start my inhale. Moving through the length of the belly and then drawing through, starting that exhale from belly to ribs to hips, to ribs to shoulders. Drawing that knee toward you. Inhaling. I'm just unwinding to the length of my arm, and I'm going to exhale. Remember to try to initiate the breath first before we start the movement of the body. Two more repetitions. So let's inhale, and now we're going to come back up with that leg, and we're going to take a 4-breath stay. So I'm going to interlace both fingers over the top of my knee. Draw that knee into my body, and I'm going to take my 4 breaths here. And let's release that foot down to the mat. Let's just take some resting breaths. So relax out of that deep ocean swelling breath. Sorry, I'm got a pinched radial nerve and my hand is going up. Oof. I'm a side sleeper. You guys a side sleeper? Oh, it just happens. Also painting. All right, let's slide the right hand up over the right knee, fingers tucked down toward the foot. We're going to inhale to prepare, so let's start that big ocean swelling breath. And then begin the exhale. And now draw a knee toward the body. Inhaling to unwind just to the length of the arm. Initiate the breath, and then the movement, connecting the speed of the body to the length of the breath. Two more repetitions. So take that inhale, and then we're going to exhale, bring both hands over the top of that knee, draw the knee toward the body. We're going to take our stay. 4 deep, balanced ocean swelling breaths. All right, we're going to release that foot down to the mat. Take a little sway side to side, and then let's just take some resting breaths, noticing the energy through the hips, through the hip flexors and the low glutes, the glute medius, and the lumbar. All right, we're going to float the knees up over the hips. We're going to take our half twist. So I'm going to widen up the stance with my arms, palms up to the ceiling, but still relaxed through the shoulders. Nice big inhale at center. And then we're going to take just a half twist. So just draw over with the exhale about 45 degrees, keeping the knees pressed together. Inhaling and turning. coming up through center. We're going to take that inhale, and we're going to drop over to the left, that first side. Just let those knees go where they want to go. Keep them pressed together. If you need to, rest the left arm over the top of the right knee. And we're just going to take 5 deep inhales and exhales. 5 breaths, stay right here. Engage the core with the next inhale. Let's come up to center, and we're going to take the sweep over to the right. And I'm going to rest the right hand over the left knee. And let's take our 5 breaths, stay here. Excuse me. With the next inhale, let's come on up through center and give those knees a little squeeze. And then release feet to the mat. Take a little sway side to side. Ooh, feeling that smoke. I'm sorry, guys. If you're anywhere with me, breathing heavily. Ooh. All right. Rest for a moment. Let's notice now the energy through the waist, up the lats, into the obliques, maybe in the hip flexors. All right, let's take ourselves, let's see where we're headed. We're going to work 2 different sides symmetrically, but only on one side. And then we're going to do a double. So let's see where we're at. We're going to float the left knee up over the hip. I'm going to rest my left arm on the mat. So we're going to do a leg extension with an arm sweep, and we're going to turn the head away from the length of the arm, right? We always turn away from the head away from the arm that's extending. So let's take a little rock side to side, get balanced. We're going to start the inhale, and as we do, we're going to float the left toe at the same pace as the left arm sweeps up, away from the head. Turn the head to the right as deeply as you can. Initiate the exhale, and we're going to slowly return our gaze to center as we sweep that arm down and take the toe toward the hip. That's it. Here we go. You start with the inhale. Lengthen that leg, sweep the arm, look away from the reach, and slowly exhale back. Continue to move. Initiate with your inhale. One more time. Let's release the foot to the mat, take a little rock side to side, and now relax out of that breath. Just take a little resting breath and notice how the left side of the body feels. All right, we're gonna bring the right knee up, float it right over the hip. We're gonna exhale all the air out of the lungs. Let's start with our inhale. And we're gonna sweep right arm, lengthen left leg, turn the head to the, right arm, right leg, left, looking left. I got this. One more repetition. Let's relax that foot to the mat, take a little sway side to side. Now, let's just take some resting breaths and notice the energy of the right side of the body. All right, we're gonna rest hands at our sides, and we're gonna take our symmetrical work, both sides. Take the knees in that float, and now we're gonna keep the neck, what's the word, static. So we're only gonna remain gazing at the ceiling, engaging the core. Let's start our inhale. Now we're gonna sweep both arms up as we slowly extend both legs. Initiate with the exhale. We have 2 more repetitions. Let those feet go down to the mat. Take a little sway side to side. Let's just rest hands on the ribs and take a notice of the energy through the shoulders, the torso, and the hips. All right, I'm gonna cross the right leg over left knee. We're gonna take some active figure 4. We're only gonna take 4 repetitions on either side. We wanna work a little bit into the hip because we're gonna come up to seated for some folding staff and then some little twist. So just relax hands wherever you're comfortable. We're gonna exhale let's take an inhale to start. And initiate the exhale as we draw that left knee toward the body. Slowly inhaling and taking that foot back down to the mat. Two more of those. Inhaling now, let's unwind. We're going to take that just a little sway. Let's notice the energy through that right side. All right, let's take the left knee over. We're going to work those 4 repetitions. Initiate with the big inhale. And start the exhale. Now draw a knee up toward the body. I'm going to do one more. I think we did 4, but I lost count. And release that foot to the mat. Take a sway side to side. Not the worst thing to happen in yoga. It's lose your place. All right, we're going to come up to seated. So there are a couple ways to gently get up off the mat. First, you can log roll over and walk your hands up. I'm going to just interlace my fingers behind my left knee, engage my core, and I'm just going to take a little roll up. All right, that was supposed to go smoother. Sorry. Recenter your position on the mat. Take a little rock side to side. So we're just going to work a little folding staff pose first. Let's take a nice power inhale up. Not power. What am I talking about? We're in Viniyoga. There's no power in Viniyoga. Let's initiate our ocean swelling breath and sweep arms toward the ceiling. Remember, to keep that space between the ear and shoulder wide. And now we're going to reach out and over. To take a little fold. Engage the core. Inhaling up. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Follow through with those fingers. And take that ease toward the toes. Two more repetitions. All right, we're gonna come down for a stay. So I'm just gonna release my hands first. I'm gonna tuck my chin, and I want you to take this fold to wherever you're comfortable with the rest. So supporting yourself with your hands, tucking the chin, we're gonna take a 5 to 6 breath stay right here. You can relax the feet. Let's take 2 more of those long, balanced breaths. Walking our hands toward our body, or coming on up into that seat, we are going to work a little Marsyasana. I'm going to take my right foot and cross it over my left knee. More important for me that you have your full surface of the foot on the floor so you can be rocked over a little bit to accommodate that. I want you to take both hands, interlace them around the knee, draw the body up, relax the shoulders down. And now we're going to tuck the left arm around that right knee. I'm going to take my right hand back so that I can stay tall. We're going to inhale at center. And exhale, turn toward that leg. Inhaling, unwinding. Exhale. Inhaling. And take the twist. We're going to go one more time. And now I'm going to hook that arms around the knee. And we're going to hold and try to take a 6 breath stay here. So you're breathing as comfortably as you can. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. I'm going to gaze out over my right shoulder and just take these 6 breaths as best I can. We're going to slowly unwind. Ooh. Roll those shoulders. Take that foot out. Give me a little shoulder roll on that one. Little head tilt. Ooh. Relax. Let's take a few breaths right here. Just notice the energy through the upper body. All right. I'm going to take my left foot, crossing it over that knee. I'm going to take my right hand, link it around that knee, take the left arm, press up. So I've softened this elbow, but I'm reminding myself to keep my spine nice and long. I'm going to inhale at center. That was a terrible inhale, but you know what I'm talking about. And go. We're going to fire it up. I'm going to interlace both my fingers around the knee, draw my body up, and now I'm going to hook my arm around that knee, and I'm going to turn and take my 6-breath stay. All right, I'm going to slowly unwind, lengthening that leg. I'm going to move a little forward because I'm coming right back to my chin. Oh, yeah. All right, let's hold here. We're going to relax, take a little sway side to side. I want you to notice the energy of the body. What is going on through the torso, the back, shoulders? All right, let's cup the fingertips over both knees. We're going to finish off with our Apanasana, working symmetrically. Nice power inhale through. Again, what am I talking about, the power inhales? Let's start our ocean swelling breath. And as you exhale, draw those knees forward, forward toward your body. Lift a little into the hips. Inhaling, unwinding. We're going to take 2 more of those. And let's slowly release those feet to the mat. All right, let's just breathe here. We're going to hold and just take a quick scan of the body. I want you to think about where you would like to move for your final relaxation. I'm going to keep my feet on the mat. I'm going to widen them up a little bit and let my knees tent in. You can extend the legs if you're comfortable doing that. Do I do that? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I lied. I want that nice long stretch through my lumbar curve. All right, let's get relaxed. Moving our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our forehead. We're going to let all those tiny little muscles smooth out, feeling the temples sink. We're going to relax everything and feel the forehead release all of its tension. We're going to unclench teeth, let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Feel soft down through the sides of the neck. Relax through the shoulders. Release that energy through biceps and triceps, through the elbows, little wiggle of the fingers, roll the wrists. Let the upper body relax against the floor. Follow the length of the spine between the space in the ribs, the little rock side to side of the hips. Let's let the torso relax its energy into the mat. Notice the energy through quads and hamstrings, down through the space of the knee. Little rock side to side of the calves, wiggle the toes. Let the lower body release its energy. Let's pull that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking and check in. We're going to slide anything that's trying to creep into our awareness off to the side. We're going to hold our silence. Nothing to do, nowhere to go for the next few minutes. And then let's anchor that silence into the path of breath. Soft, easy inhale. Soft, silent exhale. All right, let's pull some deeper breaths into the lungs. Big filling inhales, big sighing exhales. We're going to wiggle fingers and roll wrists, wiggle toes and roll ankles. I'm going to take a big stretch out to the side. And then reach my arms up over the head. Oh, big yawning, getting out of that stretch. Bringing an arm down and a knee up, giving that knee a squeeze. Bringing the other knee up, giving that knee a squeeze. Taking a little rock side to side. We're going to rock completely over to one side, resting our head on our arms. So let's just take a breath or two right here, noticing the support of the floor beneath us, giving our body a chance to catch up. I'm going to slowly lengthen my top leg. I'm going to walk my hands underneath my torso. Ooh. Coming on up to comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you. Take a rock side to side. Let's roll shoulders back. Cupping fingertips over the knees. I'm going to lean away from one side of the body. Nice long stretch from the bottom of my ear, across the neck to the shoulder to the elbow. Releasing my chin forward. Oh, and switch to the other side. We're going to balance our weight, stacking shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips, taking a moment to scan the body on this side of the practice. No judgment, no ownership. We just want to pay attention to how we're feeling at the end. This is my world, right? It's about to get a lot closer too. Oof. All right, let's release practice. What are we going? We're going to this quality of our thinking. Sorry, we were distracted by the rat. Stated quality of your thinking. If you have some things that you need to take care of, some priority items, go ahead and move those back into your to-do list with a little bit of elbow room. And finally, just noticing that easy, intuitive inhale and exhale. It really is what carries us through our day. It's on smoky days or allergy days. We notice it's more difficult, but we want to just give it some honor. I'm going to release practice reluctantly, blinking eyes open, taking this nice long stretch up to the ceiling. You don't have to do this. You don't have to join me if it's not going to fuel your jam. I just gotta, rouse myself. Excuse me, in some way, releasing all of that down, taking a moment to honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Today is going to be one of those days. I don't know. I've had a week of Mondays. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a little wonky. My name is Julia. Thank you so much for supporting my online brand, the fucking yoga company, Yoga for the Rest of Us. If you would like to get a hold of me, you can contact me via email, yoga@jclynn.com. Eventually, there will be all these snazzy little links for you to get a hold of me. I like this setup. Hit the website, thefnyogablog.com for schedule, for the store, for my playlists, or to contact me. Get on the email list. If you sign up for my email, you'll get a couple of things. You'll get some newsletters informing you about purchase specials, class specials, special offerings, foam roller workshops, etc., etc., etc. You will get information about the upcoming book, The Fucking Yoga Book, Yoga for the Rest of Us, all of the benefits, none of the bullshit. That it will be coming out soon. It'll be available in audio, paperback, and ebook. If you are a loyalty member, or if you sign up sometime before October 1st to become a sustaining or loyalty member, not only do you get yoga classes live or recorded, but you will get some sneak peeks at the book cover and a little book launch promo package if you pre-order or order early. Yes. So, all of those things. Thank you for practicing online. I know it's not ideal, but it keeps me safe, it keeps you safe, and we're keeping our groove going. Enjoy your holiday weekend if you happen to have that off. Outside of that, guys, be well, be safe, be kind. Be kind, please, to one another. Be kind, please, to one another. All right, here we go.